This week on Park Update, I'll tell you about a terrorist training exercise in the park, an award-winning real estate development, and we'll talk about trail safety and much more on this week's Park Update. The St. Louis Park Fire and Police Departments, along with various other school and public safety agencies, will conduct terrorism response training from 8 a.m. to noon on Saturday, April 24th at St. Louis Park Junior High School. The training is designed to prepare first responders and dispatchers to offer the best level of care in a mass casualty situation. Area residents and business owners may notice emergency vehicles and unusual noises and activity, including sirens and simulated smoke in and around the campus during the training time. But there is no cause for alarm. Also, Pennsylvania Avenue South, Quebec Drive, and Quebec Avenue South will be closed at 22nd Street during the exercise. Texas Avenue will remain open, but drivers may experience some intermittent delays. The Ellipse on Excelsior development is winning awards before it's even completed. The mixed-use building that includes higher-end apartments and ground floor retail was named a finalist in the Minneapolis-St. Paul Business Journal Best in Real Estate Awards for a multifamily development or redevelopment project. The Ellipse is at the corner of Excelsior Boulevard and France Avenue. Standard & Poor's announced late last week that the city has retained its AAA bond rating. St. Louis Park is one of only 160 cities nationwide and just a handful of cities locally that can boast of a AAA rating. The credit ratings, not unlike your own personal credit score, can have a large impact on interest rates. The city first received the rating last year, and it's estimated that the city has already saved tens of thousands of dollars in would-be interest. The warm weather means cyclists, rollerbladers, walkers, and joggers are out in full force. But that also means it's time to think of trail safety. The St. Louis Park Police Department reminds you to obey all posted signs on the trails and roadways at all times. For more information, check out a helpful bike safety video on the city website or our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/slpcable.
If there is traffic approaching this intersection, by law, you are supposed to stay right here. You are not allowed to cross that intersection until it is clear.
A reminder that Bookmark in the Park is holding an authors event from 10 a.m. until noon on Saturday, April 24th, and that will be at the Westwood Hills Nature Center in celebration of Earth Day and Arbor Day. Leanne Landstrom will be talking about her book, Nature's Yucky, Gross Stuff That Helps Nature Work. The event is part of the annual Earth Day and Arbor Day open house at Westwood Hills Nature Center. You can get face-to-face with a live raptor as you celebrate Earth and trees. Catch a concert with Kid Power with Rachel performing environmentally inspired music for kids. You can visit with local organizations to learn simple ways to make a big impact on our planet. The Earth and Arbor Day celebration also kicks off the city's annual Beautify the Park campaign. Now in its third year, the Beautify the Park campaign asks each of you to take some time to walk around your property, your alley, your neighborhood, and your community. Pick up some litter, plant flowers, help out a neighbor. You can do it individually or get a group together. It's easy. Visit beautifythepark.org for all of the details. The Park Theater Company presents Love Letters by A.R. Gurney, Thursday, April 22nd through Sunday, April 25th. All performances will be at 7 p.m. except for the Sunday matinee at 2 p.m. Performances will take place at Knollwood Mall across from Keith's Furniture Outlet. Tickets are sold at the door. You can reserve yours by calling 952-545-4665. The 21st Annual St. Louis Park Caring Youth Recognition will be held on Tuesday, April 27th from 6:45 to 9 p.m. at the Minneapolis Marriott West. Reservations are required and the cost is $7 per person. To make your reservations, call 952-928-6425. In the City Council update this week, the school board stopped by for a discussion. Jamie Zwilling has the details.
The future of properties to be closed by the school district were top of the agenda for board and council members as the groups met jointly this week. With the closing of Elliott Community Center and Cedar Manor Elementary School in the coming months, the two groups set out to discuss future uses of the sites. The council and board members agreed that the best way to approach the possible sale and redevelopment of the sites will be to start a public involvement process involving the neighborhoods surrounding the sites. The board and council gave staff direction to begin formulating that process as soon as possible. Neighborhood residents and business owners can expect to hear how they can be involved in the near future. The council and board also discussed briefly the idea of partnership to replace the high school football field with synthetic turf. Both groups said they need more information about what a potential partnership could look like before having a serious policy discussion. For Park Update, I'm Jamie Zwilling, and that's your council update.
Thanks, Jamie. That is the latest news in the park. Now here's a look at events happening in your neighborhood. Now that the weather has warmed up, you'll see garage sales popping up in neighborhoods all over the park. St. Louis Park residents may conduct 2 garage sales per year, each lasting a maximum of 72 consecutive hours. No outdoor display or storage of sale items is allowed beyond the 72 hours. And please do not post signs on utility poles, traffic signs, or public right-of-ways, like the curbside area of lawns. Be sure to pick up your garage sale signs as soon as your event is over. And please consider donating unsold household items to a charity rather than throwing them away. You'll reduce the amount of garbage sent to the incinerators while helping a worthy cause. Some charities are ARC, Greater Twin Cities, or the Salvation Army. For example, they'll pick up your items from home. For more information, call your favorite charitable organization. They're listed alphabetically in the business section of your phone book, or go to www.guidestar.org to search for nonprofit agencies. Once again, please don't place signs on public property. They will be removed. And now to school news. Leadership has been named for the reconfigured St. Louis Park Public Schools for 2010 and 2011. Shifts in principals include Frida Bailey to Aquila Elementary School, Corey Meslowski to Park Spanish Immersion, Shelley Nielsen to Peter Hobart, and Frank Johnson to Peter Hobart Primary Center. Les Bork will remain principal of the junior high school, and Rob Metz as principal of the senior high school. In other school news, the school board will host a budget hearing and public forum on Monday, April 26th in room 350 of the St. Louis Park Senior High School. Still ahead, Leslie Farrell has the sports update, but first, Sheila St. James has some fast FAST information on the Wellness Minute.
And today's tip, FAST, F-A-S-T, way to recognize a stroke. Few people know the symptoms of stroke. Learning them could save your life or the life of a loved one. FAST, F-A-S-T, is a simple test to help you recognize stroke symptoms. F equals face. Ask the person to smile. A equals arms. Ask them to raise both arms. S equals speech. Ask them to repeat a simple sentence. And T equals time. Call 911 if the person has trouble with any of these tasks. Describe their symptoms to the dispatcher. Mention the possibility of stroke. If there is any doubt, don't wait. Call 911. Remember, strokes strike fast. And I am health and fitness specialist Sheila St. James.
Thank you, Sheila. Some very important tips. Sheila has her own health and wellness show, Shape Up with Sheila, on Park TV 15. Now here's Leslie Farrell with Sports Update.
This week, I'll give summaries of how some of the teams from both high schools are doing. As of this taping, BSM Baseball is 1-2 in conference and 2-2 overall, while St. Louis Park is 0-1 in conference and 0-2 overall. BSM has had no boys lacrosse games yet. Their girls lacrosse team is 2-0 overall, while the St. Louis Park girls lacrosse team is 0-1 overall. BSM softball is 2-1 in conference and overall. St. Louis Park softball team is 0-3 in conference and overall too. BSM boys tennis is 0-1 overall, and so is the St. Louis Park boys tennis team. This weekend, the St. Louis Park girls lacrosse team will be participating in creek cleanup. They will be cleaning up the Knollwood Community Canoe Landing. And be sure to go to their garage sale on April 24th. I'm Leslie Farrell, and here are the scores from the latest games.
Thanks, Les, and thank you for watching Park Update. For Leslie Farrell and Jamie Zwilling, I'm Scott Smith. We'll see you again next week.